Chocolate is one of the most popular flavors in the world. It was first used by people in Central America over 3,000 years ago, and they usually made it as a drink that had a very bitter taste. Cocoa beans were also used in religious ceremonies. Mayan and Aztec priests offered the beans as a gift to the gods. The Aztecs even ordered people to pay their taxes in cocoa beans. Chocolate first became popular as a food with a sweet flavor after 1828, when a way of making cocoa butter from the cocoa beans was invented by a Dutch chemist called Johannes van Houten. The first chocolate bar was made in England in 1847, and milk chocolate was created in Switzerland in 1875. But the chocolate-making process has never been simple. Even today, producing chocolate can take a long time. Chocolate comes from the pods of the cacao tree. Originally from the tropical regions of Central and South America, cacao trees are now grown in countries near the equator around the world. The largest producing countries are Ghana, Ivory Coast, and Indonesia. The pods are harvested and opened with a large knife, and the beans are taken out and left to ferment for about 6 days. After this, they are dried and roasted. Then the center of the bean, or nib, is separated from the outer shell. This process is called winnowing. The nibs are high in fat, or cocoa butter. They are ground and made into a thick paste called cocoa liquor. This is pressed, and the cocoa butter is removed. The remaining cocoa liquor is left to cool down and become solid. Sugar is added to this mixture, which is then made into a dough. Next, the dough is refined through steel rollers until it is a fine powder. The cocoa powder is then heated until it becomes a smooth liquid. The chocolate is stirred, then cooled, and heated again. In fact, it goes through this process a number of times in order to stop the chocolate from developing white patches and becoming too crumbly. In order to make milk chocolate, milk powder is added to the dough before it is refined. Sometimes, cocoa butter is added back to the dough as well. This helps to give the chocolate a rich texture and flavor. White chocolate has a lot of cocoa butter. Finally, when the liquid chocolate is in good condition, it is ready to become the delicious treat that is so loved all over the world. Sometimes it is left to harden in molds to become bars of chocolate, or it is added to ice cream, or cakes, or biscuits, or muffins, or cereals, desserts, milkshakes, fondues, brownies, pretzels, waffles, fudge,